But yeah, I think Walker's replacement, Ezri Konsa, you've already touched on his performance. He's probably the standout beneficiary from this game. I think he really acquitted himself well, didn't he, on his debut, and acclimatised to international football almost seamlessly. And again, try not to read too much into an international friendly. But if he's trying to make a name for himself in front of Gareth Southgate and to win his trust, I think the chance to replace Kyle Walker was the one. And I think he was up against Vinicius Junior, wasn't he, as well? Or was it Rodrigo on that side? And you just think to yourself, that's a really tough challenge for somebody to take
Vinicius,
on.
I think he dealt with.
Yeah. Either way, it's a tough gig for him to come into on his debut. I thought he did really well, and Mike Miles was here, would be singing his praises from the top of the agenda, but we've got to him eventually. And Konsa, I think for me, yeah, he's probably the one that came out best from this, don't you think?
Definitely, and I think obviously the way Villa actually play, I think it's this. He can offer us so much in this team. Whether we decide to play, 3 at the back and obviously play as a wing back, I think he's more than capable of doing that, or playing as one of the third centre backs. He offers that sort of pace at which we've really actually valued in Kyle Walker, and what he's been able to give us is sort of like that third centre back in the past as well, which is he's got that recovery pace, which is vital, especially because we just seem to get caught and break in transition quite a lot. Still not particularly. I don't think we feel very secure as a unit defensively at the minute, and we're still trying to figure out what the actual centre-back partnership is probably going to be as well. Because there's obviously other players that have come to the fore, like Jared Branthwaite, who didn't even get an opportunity in this game. Whether he'll look to give him an opportunity against Belgium is another thing. But I think I thought he was great in this game. He actually won all majority of his duels. He dealt really well. I think the physical sort of the physicality that he offers as well in that area is so strong. I think it's actually quite a underrated skill of his. I think he's just so powerful is the frame that he's got, but the how he's come on, I think, in terms of his ball playing skills as well. I mean, we saw it in this game.
100%.
Really comfortable on the ball. He went forward and just looked really comfortable considering he's not really had any sort of experience on the international scene at all. I think I thought he was probably our best player on the night. I don't think it doesn't sound right. I think a lot of spectators, especially England fans, will be looking at the game and there probably won't be much positivity to take from it. But I thought it did him the world of good, and just how comfortable he looked in this game will give him so much confidence, I think.
I can almost hear dozens of Villa fans saying "We told you so" nearby. I think they have him down as the one. I think to be a centre back partner, because he was on wide, wasn't he, in the defence to replace Walker naturally, and did well there too. So I think for me, it's the composure. I think in stark contrast to how Harry Maguire looked a little bit jittery at times, as he tends to. I think when his confidence is a bit low. Konsa's composure and the way he dealt with some quite illustrious players coming at him looked like he'd been there for a while. He didn't look like he was just introduced to the international game, and that is encouraging for me. I think just seeing him not have any doubts or any qualms about just stepping in and doing that, I think that bodes well as an option for the Euros and beyond, because he's still a young defender. And I think England need those kind of options in defence, because we're struggling to find partnerships, aren't we? We're struggling to find people to step in, and for too long we've had square pegs in round holes in positions, and I hate that. It feels like Konsa is somebody who could be quite versatile across the defence and fit in quite naturally, whether that be centre back or out on the right. I think that's a real asset for Gareth Southgate to have, don't you?
I'd like to see him get an opportunity in against Belgium, maybe with Branthwaite. Seemed, let's be honest, Stones is going to be starting, and then it will depend on the other centre back. I still think it'll be Stones Maguire, to be honest, because let's be honest, it's Southgate. He likes his trial and testing. He likes his that sort of feeling of security and what he knows. I think it's to be expected, to be honest, but I think he deserves an opportunity, especially at centre back. And hopefully, if we can see a Konsa Branthwaite partnership, I think that would be a really. I think they complement each other really well.